G'day, I'm Toby. Welcome to the Billy Metals channel. Today we're going to look at prospecting old gullies, so dugout gullies, old dry diggings. Gullies like this one just next to me here. So these have been dug out. It would have been pockmarked diggings, a hole here, a hole there, as you see all over the gold diggings, and then someone's come along and dug the whole lot out. 150 years or so of water erosion has then washed through. These can actually be really good sources of gold for modern day fossickers and prospectors like us. So I'll skip to a bit of footage here of this very same gully about 6 months ago. This is where I was going to be doing a video of these gully workings. We've had rather a lot of rain, and as you can see there's not much digging going to be going on in the bottom of the gully. As you can see, you get a significant amount of water running down these gullies once you get a decent rainfall event. Concentrates of gold exactly the same as it would in a flowing creek. It's a very seasonal sort of event, and dig them in a similar sort of fashion. The gold goes in gullies and little pockets and traps. So we'll get down into this little gully shortly, dig a few holes and see what we can get out. We have done a bit of prospecting in there quite a while ago and found some decent bits of gold, a couple of little nuggety bits. So we'll get down there, do some digging and see what we can find. Okay, so I've dug down to this sandy stuff here. I'll dig down a bit deeper to make sure that is the actual bottom. It's decomposed slates and stuff that's washed in. All of this is all nice gravelly clay. There's a lot of stones and quartz and very angular looking stuff. The reef's not far up the gully here. This top layer here, 15-20 centimetres. There's just a lot of organic matter and dirt, and it doesn't look as good, not many stones, so on and so forth. So you could detect this gully, unless there's a big chunk of gold in there, you're not really going to find it. But I reckon there's going to be a fair bit down in that bottom 200 mil or so. So there's a bucket full of clay and gravel. We'll go and soak that and give it a bit of a puddle, pan it off, and we'll see what's in there. Fingers crossed. So we're giving it a good wash. Looks much more interesting gravel there. See a lot of quartz and bits and pieces in there. It's not entirely in the shade. Give it a good sieve. Still see there's a lot of clay in there. It's going to be very much a puddle-it job. Need to puddle it all down and little clay it. A lot of very interesting quartz and ironstone in there. Some of that very much worth metal detecting. We'll do a bit of a detect later. And on that, always metal detect where you've been digging in these gullies, because quite often there were little nuggets, sometimes bigger nuggets that you miss, and detect is a very good way to get them out. So, have a bit of a look through there, so there's no nuggety bits. I'm a big fan of using sieves when you're panning. Saves a lot of time, a lot of effort. The faster you can work through the gravel, the better. Anything in that sieve was detectable anyhow, so I'll pile that up and have a detect. Stuff a bit of a pan off and see what we've got. There's a million and one different panning techniques. Why I've been panning for most of the last 35 years. Bit of a shake to settle the gold. A nice wave, just making sure that I don't get too much of a wave right at the back here where you can get little grains of gold sitting. Wind's getting up a bit here, so a bit of wind noise in this footage, but pan down to the bottom here. See if there's much in there. This wasn't the full bucket, this is about maybe half of that bucket full after it had been puddled and had a bit of clay washed out. I've got an old baby's bath. Kids had when they were little. I just carry that around if I'm prospecting in clay ground. Wash the clay out. If I'm sluicing an area and there's a lot of clay, set up either an old fiberglass bath or something like that, something that's not too heavy to cart in. And you can do a fair amount of gravel in that. Shovel in 10 buckets, puddle it, and then keep going until you've got nice a bath full of nice gravel, and you can sluice that. If you've got clay in your wash, you're losing gold if you're not washing it out. These gullies generally are full of clay. Let's see what we've got. There's gold. Bit of ironstone, gold, whatever that is. Quite a bit. Okay, so you can see the gold a bit better here. Try to get an angle without making it too dizzy. I'll move that around. See this gold in through here. It's not massive, but it's gold. Sluice through 100 buckets of that and you'll get a couple of grams of nice gold. Some gullies have much coarser gold, obviously. I have found nuggets in this gully, so digging away like this we'll probably come across a couple of bits that are a bit too deep to detect. And yeah, we'll see what we get. So I'll do another video sometime soon when I get the chance to set the sluice up. The pump down here, and we'll dig up a few metres of that gully and see what can come out. Fingers crossed. Alright, thanks for watching, folks. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and we'll be back soon. Bye.